Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door Remake. Welcome back, new viewers and Game Bears. It is time for a new playthrough. And today, as you can see, the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake has come out. And this, along with Mario RPG, well, the original Paper Mario along with Mario RPG, were the games I wanted to see remakes of the most. And hey, here it is. We finally have them, so let us begin. For those of you who don't already know, this is a remake of a game that used to be on the GameCube. I have my original copy, and now we have the remake as well, so why don't we make file number 1 be our first file? Ahem. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Thousand Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big bustling town inside, whatever that said, was a town where all the people lived very happy lives. It was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day, tragedy befell this blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. And in but a single night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales. And when the town's site no longer held relics of its past, people gathered at the spot and built a new town. But word soon spread among the people who moved in. And that an ancient city lay deep underground, and that a magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed. This is the tale of the fabled treasure of Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins, in a sea town of Rogueport. Tales of the quest of the legendary treasure. And the Thousand Year Door starts here. Also, that's how you know this place is hardcore. There's a noose in the middle of the town. Holy shit. I'm glad they didn't censor that. Seems like something they'd censor nowadays. Finally! I have a minute without Toadsworth watching over me. He's so paranoid. Gee, I wonder why he's so paranoid, Peach. I come all the way here on holiday to be stuck with Toadsworth. It's so stifling. Once in a while, I'd like the chance to look around on my own and see what I want. But now that I'm doing it, all I see is that this town is a very Missy. I hate how fast this dialogue goes sometimes. Won't you buy something? I have a wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads, but this is a special favorite. Well, that's a pretty box. What's inside? This box holds a map that shows where to find treasure. But the box has a magic lock on it that will only open if a pure and noble heart. So you can see, it won't so as much as budge of one such as me touches it. Oh. If the box will open for you, Missy, then you may have whatever is inside. Go on, hold it. I suppose I could try opening it. Oh my god! It's so unspeakable! We'll never know what was inside that box. Hey, Parakarry, how you doing? Now, there's an error here that was in the original that I'd like everybody to look at, if it's still here, but I doubt it. Mail call. Look closely at the L on Luigi's hat. Alright, so they did fix the glitch. Okay. Actually, no, it's kind of still there when he turns around. Kind of. Because in the original, if you look closely at his hat when he took the letter out of the mailbox, the L on his hat will turn backwards. I'm glad they fixed that here. Hey bro, check it out! A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? I'm a silent protagonist, you have no choice. Ahem. Now let's see here. I can't read that. Hello there, Mario. I'm now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a magical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself— You liar! You have 2 games dedicated to you, I don't want to hear it. I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will? Of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach. I don't have to, I'm staying home today. I'm feeling a little sick, tell her that. What do you know? It's true. There is a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Remake. Prologue. A Rogue's Welcome. I like this little coin here. I wonder who those guys are there on the back of that coin with the X and the 2 circles for eyes. Excuse me, sir. Please wake up, sir. The town you'd be speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. You see? We'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. If Mario's asleep right now, he should be laying down. How can he see the town from that angle? Whatever. We don't exactly know how he's laying down. We can't really see it, but still. I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all the sordid tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? Not gonna lie, Rogueport seems like a location in a Shantae game. I'm just now realizing this. Anyways. What's that? I'm sorry, you say there's a princess waiting for you? Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Did you really need to do all that to turn around the ship? Whatever, we're in Rogueport. I can jump. I got my hammer from the previous game. Yay. Yeah, that water don't look half bad. And you know what I say, it's good to keep a record. We already know about all that. Save blocks, we know how they work. Okay. Oi! Welcome to Rogueport. Bit of a nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. You look a bit green, so I've a wee bit of advice. On me, hit that save block to save. Cause the thing about life is, you never know when you're gonna kick the old bucket. Hey, you could be dead at any time. I agree. What do you want, pal? Huh? A princess in a pig dress? I ain't seen nothing like that. No, I'd remember a princess, probably. Why do you want this chick anyway, pal? Oh, you money? Or is she a girlfriend? Excuse you, it's none of your business. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come off it. I know you're a nosy book nerd, so don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking, so be a good little student and tell us what you know right now. Never. I don't have anything to say, you creep. Ew! I suppose it wouldn't be right of a sassy little lass like you to met with untimely demise. Buh, buh, buh. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As your command, Lord Crump, we're on it. No! Stop right there, you weirdos! I'll scream, really? What would a Goomba screaming sound like? Whatever. Out of the way, you scallywag! Move, you ever-living bones! For what? What am I moving for? Not you. Blimey, a fight, Corkin. Yeah, ain't nothing so fun as watching a few blokes duke it out in broad daylight, eh? Am I right, mate? Yikes! Looks like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? I wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town, even if I had an extra life. Bro, you're a green mushroom. What do you mean? I think you do have an extra life. Like I'd go anywhere with smelly losers like you. Not likely. Huh? What do you think you're doing, chump? Get it? Whatever. You think you could screw up my plans? What plans am I screwing up? I'm just walking by. It's always something. Looks like I'm going to have to give you a little taste of the old crumple bum. I don't want anything. How about that? Here's our very first battle of the game, though. You can't flee from this fight. You'll see that dialogue a lot in this game. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat this freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details. Just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. Wait, how do you know I have a hammer? How do you know I could jump? How do you know any of this? Whatever. I can do the action command naturally, unlike in the first game. Sweet! You know, that hurt. Wow. I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. That's not a compliment. Screw you. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. Super guard, damn it. One thing that the game doesn't tell you for a bit is if you press B, instead of doing a normal guard, you do a super guard. The timing for it is much tighter than a normal guard. A normal guard, if I remember correctly, is 8 frames. Like an 8-frame window. While a super guard is a 3-frame window. If you manage to get a super guard correctly, you won't take any damage and the enemy will take at least 1 point of damage. So do keep that in mind. It's a nice little, you don't have to do it, but it's pretty rewarding if you pull it off. You've got him on the ropes. Come on, keep wailing on him. I missed it again. But it's literally impossible to lose this fight anyway, so it's fine. Down he goes. You got 9 star points. You did it! You did it! Yes! And you got star points! What's that? That's what these little things are. Star points. I know, I've played the first game. The star points you get will show up there. When you get 100, you go up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Okay, you got a couple of decent shots in. I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means... it's go time! Ah, shit, where did they all come from? Punish him! Oh no, I'm being dogpiled. How did you get all the... okay, how did you get all the way over there? Quick, this way! Also, how do they not hear him? Whatever. Phew, what a bunch of bozos. We're standing right here, how do they not see us? Whatever, dude. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? I mean, you got any other choices? Yeah, they're idiots. How the hell do they not see me? Huh? Stop! Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson! Did you see them? Did anyone? Who's Johnson? Like how they have normal ass names. Whatever. Crud. They bolted. Wow, mister. You totally saved me. Thanks. I've just got to give you a little reward. That's just okay. My name's Gimbella. I'm a junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. She's adorable. So, who are you? Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Notice those guys in the background are getting their asses beat. This town is a mafia group, mind you, as you can see. The boss sent his goods. And there they rode, whatever they just said. I was trying to say their dialogue back there. Anyways. Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks. We won't forget this. I could then shrug off an attack from the Mafia. Anyways. I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. What? Nani? You're looking for the legendary treasures too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko! What do you got there? Oh my gosh! Is that a map? You have to tell me where you got that! Princess Peach? Nani? Great hoogly boogly! If it isn't Master Mario! Oh wait, if it isn't Master Mario! Toadsworth, who I was mentioning in the first game. Bits of a coincidence, bumping into one another in this sort of place, Ho ho! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little bag? Oh, indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map. And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was able to ask you that. I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship. Don't you know? I only took my eyes off of her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Oh, gee, that's new. I know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. That's okay. We've rescued her enough times over the years. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her, surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. Man, what if I wanted to go on vacation, huh? I believe I'll recline in the inn, right over there, and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly for if you find your HP, or heart points, running low. Just drop on in. Ho ho, get it? Okay. Yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Huff, I say. Huff, I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean like Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Wait a sec. This is wild. Princess Peach sent you a treasure map? Whoa! This is really intense. Well, where could she have gone, then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Oh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. Great. We're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joined your party. Goombella's abilities. A primer. Let's sit here for a second. Why don't we look at the definition of a primer? Give me a second, I'm gonna look it up. Because you see that a lot in this game. That shows up with all the other partners in the original as well, and I doubt they changed it here. Alright. Definition by Google, or Oxford Languages. A substance used as a preparatory coat on previously unpainted wood, metal, or canvases, especially to prevent the absorption of subsequent layers of paint or the development of rust. These guys don't look like paint, so I doubt that's what that means. And the other definition is a cap or cylinder containing a compound which responds to friction or an electrical impulse and ignites the charge in a cartridge or explosive. Yeah, none of those really sound like they fit any of the partners, especially for Goombella over here, so I don't understand why the devs put that in. If anybody knows, please tell me. Anyways, when you approach people or objects, you may see an icon above appear over Goombella's head. If that happens, you can press X to learn more about that person or object. Press X to learn about a person. That's Gunther. The Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. Why are you living here? Move somewhere, dude. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. Press X to learn about a location. This is Rogueport Square. It's the center of town and the main business district. It's a crossroad where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Sometimes you'll learn some interesting tidbits. Try using her abilities whenever you can. That concludes this little primer. Did you think you've mastered Goombella's abilities now? I mastered them. Of course, Goombella can be quite useful or helpful in battle too. She can jump to attack with a head bonk, or look up enemy HP and weaknesses with her tattle ability. She's literally just a female Goombario, let's be real. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I, don't actually know where he lives. His name is Professor Frankly, and he looks like this. How are you showing me that? Are you showing me a picture through the text box? I don't know, I don't think we'll ever understand that. Oh, before I forget to mention it, from here on, if you ever feel lost or confused, try pressing ZL. That'll be my cue to share any info I know, which might help us figure out what to do next. Studying pays off. But yeah, like I mentioned, Goombella's literally just a female Goombario. Has the same exact abilities as Goombario as well. She can tattle, she can headbonk, she gets a multi-block attack later in the game. Though there is one ability she gets later that's different to Goombario's, but we'll think about that later. Anyways, hey, a noose. I'm gonna go on there. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. It's too dark. Too dark. Saving time. Very similar to how the saving cycle works in Origami King. Woohoo, just walking through town. Ah! Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Hey, I'm talking to you! The guy bumped into you and just ran off like that. Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. Also, they stole half my coins. I'm really sad now. Anyways, this is where the professor's house is. Oh, hi. There you are, Professor Frankly. Was it? Who's there? You know what? A part of me kind of wants to give him a Rick and Morty voice. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Who wants me? Huh? Yes, you. Now, you, wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Goombriel. It's not Elizagoom. Aha! I've got it! You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Oh, yes, sir. That's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at Goombas. Or Go Goombas. Of course I remember you. Now, not to toot my horn, but I'm really good at remembering. No, you're not. You though. You stick out in my mind because you're such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Putting up a thumbs up, he's Mario. Who? Mario, Professor, he's Mario. You know, the famous one? Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm, I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this? We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know, that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories. Obviously, it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But I'll agree at one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. Crystal stars? To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. Roll credits, everybody. That's how the old saying goes. And with a rhyme that's solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must collect the 7 crystal stars. Those are our star spirits in this game, mind you. Oh, hey! I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kind of matches that old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday? Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned? It must be, and we're in luck. It seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet, the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map. What? Nani? Homina, Humbita, whatever you're saying. Hubita, Hibbity, Hoobity property, now they're my property. Humala, hoofala, really? Never make me do that again, game. You actually have it? Could I just take a look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding! This is it! The real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero! You are great, fantastic, wonderful even! With this map, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door! Right on, Professor. Good golly! What are we doing sitting here then? Goombella, Mario! Let's take the magical map to the 1,000-year door! Off we go! This instant, I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town. That wasn't you full of energy. This is Rogueport's east side. It's considered dangerous here, even for Rogueport. Hello, Aaron. How are you doing today? This is Ishnail's turf. It's an illusion. He's the leader of the band of thieves called the Robos. Then again, you can also find Merlin here. He can help you he can help your partners level up. Still, it's definitely too rough a place for a non-ruffian like me to walk around. The garbage pail is empty. Look, the Pokemon games taught me to look into trash cans for items. I'm gonna do that in this game too. Nice, thank you for the raid. 1094. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? Yes, I know I have. How did he pull that off? What? Whatever, dude. We can use this pipe to get down under the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Alright, before we go down there, you see this guy over here? Yeah, his name is Gus. Do not fight him yet. You will get fucked if you fight this guy. Anyways. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below. So, keep your guard up. Would you two like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all. You know what? I know what to do with them, as shown earlier in this episode, but for the fans, for the people, they gotta know. Good call. In that case, let's have a little practice session. Goombella, you can be Mario's opponent. What? Me? Are you serious? Oh, gee, okay. I'll do my best, I guess. Because unlike the last game, you gotta respect your elders. Don't fight the elderly. First, we'll practice the jump action command. That's okay with the both of you. Choose the jump command, then choose which enemy you'll attack. Alright, when you choose a command, the action command details will be shown at the bottom of the screen. Take some notes a certain later Paper Mario game. Alright, press A at the exact moment you stomp on the enemy. First, the action command jumps. Press A at the exact moment you stomp on an enemy. Give it a go. Well, you got a nice rating. The action command was a success. Succeeding An action command will increase the damage you deal to your opponents, or do other good stuff. Now, it's your turn to attack, Goombella. Shake a leg. Get ready, Mario. Press A just before your enemy strikes you. Okay, here goes, Mario. Alright. I'll always rate him, that's okay. Oh, well done. You pulled off a guard action command. That will decrease the damage you receive from attacks. Just mashing A won't be enough. Success requires timing. Action commands change depending on the attack. Oh, without a command? Alright. Best to stay on your toes, eh? Anyway, next let's practice hammer action commands. After you select hammer, choose who you want to attack. Alright, the hammer works as it does in the last game. It only attack the enemy frontmost in the lineup. Once you get close to your opponents, tilt L to the left. Then, release L at the same time you see flash. Stop there. How did that feel, Mario? Got a pretty good grasp on the action commands now? Excellent. Now for a real treat, I'll teach you a real incredible technique. It's timing, press B at the exact moment the enemy attack lands. It's called the Super Guard. Goombella, try to attack Mario once more. Or one more time. You got it, Professor? Ow, I missed it. Too soon. Oops, you failed the Super Guard. Try to press B with even tighter timing than guard. Now then, Goombella, try to attack Mario once more. You got it, Professor? Perfect. Ouch! See? You turned the foe's attack back on him. I mean her. That's a Super Guard. If you do a Super Guard with B, you take no damage and damage your enemy in return, which is what I was trying to do in the first battle. But Super Guards are harder to do than standard A Guards. Choose wisely between them. And that concludes Action Commands 101. Ha ha ha. Sorry, professional humor. Or professorial humor. How did that go over? Would you like to practice your action commands a bit more? Nah, stop for now. Alright, we'll shout them out. I'm not entirely sure how you do that, actually. I've never done it before. I expected nothing less, Mario. You're a quick learner. You're already a pro, I'm sure. Well, I do believe now we're all set for our quest, Down below we go! Excuse me. Hop onto the pipes and press A to enter it. Huh. In the original, you just had to press down. You gotta press A now? Interesting. Kinda wish they just kept you pressing down, like in the first game and in the original. The animation's a little bit different, though. I like that. I don't know how to shout out. If anybody knows how to do that, please let me know. But anyways, we're below the sewers. Let's save. Hey man, hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical. You surface level snobs are so stuck up. Oof. I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Oof. Hey, yeah, come over here, scarfing mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers of Port Town in peace? If this is your usual greetings to visitors, then you must have learned it down here, because it stinks! Ouch! Whoa, that was cold! What, you're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewers! Nobody starts a fight with us, nobody! Let's get him! You can't flee this fight. A Goomba, a spiked Goomba, or spiky Goomba, and a Power Goomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that, and you're the one who takes damage. The Power Goomba's airborne, so your hammer will reach. You'll have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponents before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now, go get him. Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you attack in. You can attack first if you like Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching the two of you and your thing from a safe distance. But good luck. Alright, like you said, we can press Y to change around. And I have little less HP from the previous fight with Lord Crump. But anyways, let's tattle. That animation is noticeably slower in this version. But anyways, that's a Goomba. Yeah. I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. Ahem. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings. No standing out features of note to note. That's totally rude. Max HP 2, attack power 1, and defense power 0. Oh, I kinda get the underling thing now. Oh gee, what was your first clue? Anyways, unlike the partners in the first game, the partners in this game have separate HP pools. So they can even take hits for me. As you can see there, they can guard and super guard themselves as well. Anyways, tattle again. That's a Para Goomba. Basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Max HP is 2, attack power is 1, and defense power is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about it. Well, let's find out then. I'm aware if Mario faints, it's game over. That's in most games. Alright, the Spikes Goomba's gonna attack again. And let's tattle one last time. That's a spiky Goomba! A spiky-headed Goomba! What a creative name! Max HP is 2, attack power is 2, and defense power is 0. Guess that spike helps boost its attack compared to the average Goomba. See, guys, you're no longer dealing with the average Goomba anymore. Because he's a spiked Goomba, anyways. The addition of the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it, duh. Alright, and hammer attack. And 10 star points gained. Owie! I got some coins. Neat. Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome! Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll all have it for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while they're in the field. Attack successfully and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. And who will that be that we raid? So, if any enemies catch a sight of you, be sure to thump them as you go into battle. Alright, one thing about those Goombas in the original, they actually hit on Goombella, saying, yo, get away from that mustache weirdo and be with us or something, and she rejects them. And if she don't want to be with them, that's fine. Kinda sad they took that out actually here, but whatever. Alright, so we go over here, this moving platform. I wish this platform moved a little bit faster. But anyways, along with the other partners in this game, unlike the first game that had 8 partners, there are only 7 partners in this game, one of which are optional. But we can talk about those guys as we progress. Alright, you got the first strike. And you can even action command the first strikes unlike in the first game. Six star points and Goombella did fuck all. Get a coin. The coins kind of look like how they look in Color Splash. I don't want to fight you for now. People are just sensitive nowadays. Don't send the wrong message, who cares? Alright, you got an item? You can use this item to attack enemies and replenish your HP. Alright, press plus to open the menu, then choose enemy items of your gear screen to see your items. Alright, jump attack, goodbye Goomba. I'm where you said that we can raid. And a Fire Flower. Just like in the previous game, they can hit all enemies and deal 3 damage. And just like in the previous game, we can break these as well. Too bad over here we can't go to it just yet. Anyways, I'm so used to pressing down on the warp pipes, you gotta press A now. I don't think we've raided them before. And what's that thing? It must not be important. Alright, that we can't do anything about just yet. Alright, these guys are a new enemy. Alright, Goombella, why don't you do the honors? Alright, that was a stylish move I just did. If you press A again after you successfully do an action command, a little animation will play. It's quite fun to do, actually. Though certain moves I think I find harder to do than others. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Max HP is 3, attack power is 1, and defense power is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a wee yeah. I guarded against your attack. And headmark. As you can see, we're on a stage now, unlike in the first game. I mean, we were kind of on a stage in the first game as well, but this is a little different, since this game has a bit more gimmicks compared to the previous one. And how did you mean that differently by it being a fair fight? Alright, there's another one of the Spinia guys over here. I don't want to deal with them just yet. We hit the switch. Oh, my enemy. Stairs. Alright, and we get a key that's down here. The black key. Alright, you might be noticing these little tears over here. We can't get rid of those just yet. That's a partner that we get later in the game that can deal with those. Alright, and what's this little chest over here? Hey, you! Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else, nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you. I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Why would you say that right next to him, then? Well, drat. I just said that out loud! What's wrong with me? Yeah, really, what is wrong with you? Oh, yeah. Searching for the crystal stars, aren't you now? Oh, so you really are a hero? Well, you're definitely gonna need my help if you hope to get those bad guys. So first, you should look for the key to the chest, then use it to let me out, definitely. Not sure why this chest guy would know anything about crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do? Open the chest, why else? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's already here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. How are you? Never mind. Come on. And being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great hero. Legendary hero. Whoa, what? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. Yes. Ha. Thanks. Ha. Thank nothing. We're here. Fools! Oh boy. Did you fall for it? I burned you. What, you think I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah. Sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Buggy wuggy woo, you're cursed. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y on a certain area, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed! This curse is pretty rough. I guess so, I suppose. I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay. You're on the panel now. Try pressing Y. And bam, you're a paper airplane. You'll control your tiny airplane self by tilting L forward and back. The plane will rise if you tilt L in the direction behind you. However, if you keep tilting L too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start to rise, stop tilting L. Timing is key. Try it now and suffer a totally aerodynamic humiliation. Oh wow, I'm so terrified. I'm falling. Alright, are we done yet? Oh, there we go. When you've had enough airplane shame, press B to deplane and get back to normal. So be honest, do you fully understand the perils this curse has bestowed onto you? Yeah, I get it. Farewell, you foolish fool. Wow, I'm so cursed. Seriously. So, wow, just wow. What was that guy's beef? I don't know, Goombella, but it's gonna help us, I know that. Alright, like I said, press Y. This can be a little hard to control if you're not used to it, though. But it takes a little practice, it's not too hard. Oh yes, we will, spoiler alert. A good number of times, too, even. Oh, Mario, Goombella, look at that! Is that the 1,000-year door? I can't believe it's real! I can't tell who's talking there. So, the legends are all true. Come, let's move closer. Professor, what's going on? Yeah, they're 7 stars, just like the Star Spirits in the previous game. Like I mentioned in the Paper Mario playthrough, this is not the last time we see MacGuffins like that. And this is still not the last time we see MacGuffins. And again, 7 star-shaped objects I have to collect throughout the game. Haven't seen that before. Mario RPG, the first Paper Mario. Anyways, totally an original concept. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Sweet Treat is very similar to Eldstar's power from the first game. Only it's a little different. It's like a mini game. Professor, the map. What's with all those strange lights? It looks like information related to the location of a crystal star. And that shining light, it looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely. Aha, I see. You understand it, Professor? Of course I do. And I shall explain. The first thing to know is, This map is truly astounding. Somehow this map contains radar-like functions. In showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like the first crystal star is to be found in a place called Petal Meadows. Petal Meadows? Yes. The area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research. Okay, fine. So we'll go there then. Does anybody know how to get there or what? I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you'll get there instantly. Pipes travel efficiently. Say, by the way, Mario, I'm curious, how did you get that map anyway? Well, you see... For Princess Peach? Really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? This princess. That's kind of a cursed image of her, not gonna lie. She looks weird face front, whatever. This wouldn't be her, would it? So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows with you two. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach, and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trails of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. I guess he's just gonna see us off. Mario, there's something I forgot to mention. First, about that light we saw shining on you. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. A special move? Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? Sure thing. Excellent. In that case, let's give you special moves a little test run. First, take a close look at your star power gauge. You'll see that your gauge has one power dot. Obviously, that's a single unit of power. So you're sitting on a single dot of star power with me so far. When you have star power available, you could use a special move. Try using Sweet Treat now. It's a special move that will replenish your HP and FP. Okay? It's very similar to L-Star's power in the first game. We summon the power of the map. Crystal stars look really good in this game. Are you tilt back? It's pretty difficult, but with enough practice you can actually learn how to use it better. This helps you recover FP, your partner HP, and your own HP, but be careful for any of the poison mushrooms that might show up. They'll stun you for a time. I've seen people get perfect scores on these too as well. As you can see, I'm not the best at it. It takes a little practice though. Excuse me. Since you used one power dot, the star power gauge is now empty. Even if the gauge empties out, though, you can still charge it up again. That's why the audience watching your battle is so very important. And like I mentioned earlier, we're on a stage and we have an audience system, unlike the first game. If you can get the audience excited, you'll build up more star power. Oh, welcome back. Let me show you what I mean, Mario. Goombella, try to attack me, please. Oh no, we're not respecting our elders. We're beating up the elderly, guys. Nice. See that? You thrilled your audience, so they filled up some of your star gauge. Alright, sorry, old man. Nice. Keep building up that star power. Also, the more exciting your battles are, the more people will come to watch your fights. As you can see, that's reflected in the number of members in this audience. Still with me? The more people in your audience, the more star power you can get. You can also use the appeal command to get star power. I hope you memorized all this. Well, that's all I've got. Here ends my, what do I call it? Scintillating, excuse me, lecture on special moves. Fine work, Mario. And we get a badge. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. You got the Power Smash badge. Just like Goomba giving us the Power Jump badge in the first game, Franklin will give us this badge. Powerfully smashes an enemy. That sounds wrong, but whatever. It's called a badge, and it's incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badge you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing that the effects will be when you first equipped a badge. Would you like to practice equipping a badge or removing badges? No, I'm good. Are you absolutely sure? This is the last time I asked. Do you want to practice? No. I see. Then just remember this one part for me. You must equip badges for them to take effect. By the way, you need flower points, FP, to use the Power Smash move. Now what can Nintendo do? In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. Alright, let's go equip the badge. I didn't want to do that. Alright, and here's our little HUD over here. Our partners, our gear, Mario's stats, the badges, and our journal for a bunch of things. Like the art gallery over here. We could look at that later on in the game, though. That wasn't in the original. But anyways... why don't we go hit the save block? And I think that'll be it for this episode. If y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the videos you see on screen right now if on YouTube. That bell button for more. I give a special thank you to Aaron for joining me once again for this wonderful episode, as well as 1094ZZZ for rating me. Plus, video sponsored by the wonderful peeps IW. Hey kid! Oh, you know what? Let's do this real fast. Hey kid, you got a minute to learn what it means to fight? Like to fight with your whole heart? Can you see you're brimming with a potential, kid? But there's a heap of stuff you don't know about a fight. Stylish moves hitting it big. There's a whole list. Feel free to hit me up if you got any questions, friendo. Who am I? There's some who call me the Battle Master, and I don't stop them. But I could, with fighting. Anywho, I got a great life traveling, training, some third thing. If you see me around, give me a holler. Oh yes, now let's continue with the outro. If y'all enjoyed this once more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow the videos you see on screen right now, and that bell button for more. And thank you to everybody who watched this video with me, as well as the raid that I had. Plus, the video is sponsored by the wonderful peeps at W. Just hit the link in the description below, use the code provided to get a wonderful discount on your wonderful energy drink order. I recommend the Dragon flavor. What did you like and dislike about this video? We can use that feedback for future vids. And answer the question of the day in the description below. Let's end this off with a raid, and that'll be the end of episode 1. I'll be right back for episode 2. Perhaps Peach does rescue Daisy from Bowser sometimes. Alright, and let's see this person that you want me to raid. Alright, I see she's playing Scarlet and Violet. We'll raid. Send her your love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching, and have a berrific day.